I'm Ben Meidas from the MeidasTouch network. So Donald Trump is using a breaking news report here on the MeidasTouch network to attack Ron DeSantis as being a groomer and a pedophile on his social media platform. Let me explain. Back in October of 2021, to be specific, October 25th of 2021, probably before any of y'all subscribed to our YouTube channel, we broke a story here on the MeidasTouch network that when Ron DeSantis was a high school teacher back in 2001 at a private school called the Darlington School in Georgia, DeSantis had a reputation for partying with the underage girls at the high school and engaging in these drinking and drunken parties with these underage girls at Darlington High School. And we had sources who were at the high school at that time, who knew the people that DeSantis was partying with. And DeSantis had a reputation as this 23-year-old teacher for hanging out with the underage girls and the seniors in high school and partying with them and drinking with them. And we got photographs, proof of this. We posted one of the photographs here, pull it up right here. From October 25th, 2021, our Twitter account exclusive. Ron DeSantis partied with underage girls at drinking party while teaching at a Georgia school. Of course, the Georgia school is known as the Darlington School. DeSantis was 23. Darlington is in northwest Georgia. And apparently, Donald Trump is either being sent our news reports or he is following them, or both, because today on his social media platform, Donald Trump accused Ron DeSantis of being a pedophile and a groomer, utilizing our breaking news back from October 25th of 2021. So Donald Trump reposted someone by the name of @Magnanimous, Dong-Chan Lee, who writes, Ron DeSantis was having a drink party with his students when he was a high school teacher. Having drinks with underage girls and cuddling with them certainly look pretty gross. And Donald Trump responds, "No way!" exclamation point. And they post the photograph that MeidasTouch Network got from our source and that we posted back on October of 2021. Trump was not done there. In another post, that same account, Dong-Chan Lee @Magnanimous, posts the same photo and makes it a meme and says, "Here is Ron DeSanctimonious grooming high school girls with alcohol as a teacher." And Donald Trump's response is, "That's not Ron, is it? He would never do such a thing." And by the way, pretty big deal. We'll see if large media networks end up covering this. One, the fact that Ron DeSantis was out there partying with underage girls when he was 23 years old, and the fact that you have the leading Republican candidates in the Republican primaries now in a fight where one of them, Trump, is calling the other a pedophile and a groomer. I could guarantee you if this is what was taking place in Democratic politics, it would be covered every single day. Democrats in disarray. Can you believe what's going on here? But no, when it comes to the MAGA Republicans, the media likes to cover for all of this. So we'll see if they report about it. Here's one of the things I will show you, though. The New York Times sort of wrote a story about this after we did our reporting. And I said sort of did a reporting about it because they don't really hit the correct beats here, would be putting it lightly. But on November 5th of 2022, the New York Times wrote a story titled "Pranks, Parties, and Politics: Ron DeSantis' Year as a School Teacher," which was partially, I think, based off of our original reporting back from October of 2021 that we broke here. And this is what they say in the New York Times article. And they kind of say it in passing and very uncritically. The New York Times goes, "As a baseball and football coach, DeSantis was admired. He once publicly embarrassed a student with a prank, hung out at parties with seniors, and then got into debates about the Civil War with students who questioned the focus and sometimes the accuracies of his lessons. I just want to reflect on that line that the New York Times just kind of passes over when they say he hung out at parties with seniors. Okay, that's kind of weird at the most base level, and probably more disturbing as you get more granular. But here's a 23-year-old man hanging out at parties, drinking with underage girls and partying with them. And the New York Times just goes, oh, just partying with the seniors and the students. All right, can we evaluate and reflect on that for a second? We did that, of course, here on the MeidasTouch Network. But now the defenders of Ron DeSantis, they're now calling Donald Trump a pedophile and Trump a groomer. So, for example, this Ian Miles Chung says, can someone remind me how many times Trump traveled aboard Jeffrey Epstein's Lolita Express? There's a lot more messages like that. So here we now have on the right-wing MAGA side, again, the two leading candidates and their proxies and their supporters. You're the pedophile. You're the groomer. You're this. You're that. You're the Marxist. You're the rhino. You're all of this. Completely and utterly in disarray. Meanwhile, in the world of Team Normal, in the world of pro-democracy, in the world of Democrats in the pro-democracy community, like we're talking about jobs. Okay, we're talking about better paying jobs. We're talking about better working conditions for Americans. We're talking about bringing manufacturing jobs here. We're talking about lowering your prescription drug prices. Okay, we're talking about making life-saving care accessible. We're talking about lowering the cost of insulin, lowering prescription drug prices, making education accessible and affordable, protecting a woman's right over her bodies, making sure that the government isn't preventing people who love each other from getting married, fighting for equality for all human beings, engaging in discourse with compassion and intelligence and decency, making sure our veterans get all of the benefits and care that they deserve when they are here, and making sure that they are fully supported when they are abroad, like focused on things that actually matter. There you got the MAGA Republicans that are in a fight, but a fight nonetheless that was initiated based on our reporting here at the MeidasTouch Network. I'm proud of our sourcing. I'm proud of the work that we're doing. The media, large media networks need to do a better job taking a deep dive at DeSantis, his background, his drinking with underage girls, his partying with underage girls. And the media needs to reflect on the fact that you have the top MAGA Republican primary candidates accusing each other of being groomers, and how disturbing that is when we're just trying to make sure we increase our jobs here, improve our economy. Democrats have the lowest unemployment thanks to President Biden in the history of America. We focus on that, folks. I'm Ben Meidas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hey, do me a favor. If you haven't seen it yet, please check out my new docuseries on Hulu. It's called Killing County. I executive produced it with Colin Kaepernick. It's a true crime series that focuses on the corruption, crime, and police shooting deaths in Bakersfield, which just so happens to be Kevin McCarthy's district. So make sure you check that out. And in addition, check out a new book that we just released on Kaepernick Publishing. It is called Dreamer by Akeem Aliyu. Akeem lived in Nigeria, Ukraine, and Canada. One of the few professional black hockey players fighting for social justice. You will love the book Dreamer by Akeem Aliyu. Check out my new podcast with Michael Cohen. It's called Political Beatdown. I'm sure you'll love that. Wherever you get your podcasts, subscribe there. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, and check us out at patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Until next time, I'm Ben Meidas.
The best part of waking up? MAGA Tears in my cup. Check out the new MAGA Tears mug, available now at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com. It's 100% union made right here in the USA. I know I'm not tired of winning yet. How about you? Get yours today.